On August 4, a quiet opening occurs, a moment in time where a single minute of presence can change the course of your path. Most will not feel it. Their day will feel like any other, a current carrying them along. But a few, a quiet 1%, feel an inner stillness on this day. It is as if the universe itself takes a slow, deep breath and whispers, "Now is the time to choose." You are not here by chance. You were led to this moment. Because on August 4, the very fabric of reality becomes softer, more responsive. Your quiet words carry the weight of mountains. Your focused thoughts travel like light. If you understand how to align with this stillness, 60 seconds is all that is needed to shift your inner world from scarcity to abundance, from confusion to clarity. This is not about motivation. It is not about grasping. It is about sacred timing. The 1-minute practice you will learn works because of what August 4 represents. This day is not simply a date. It is a powerful turning point, a quiet gate before the great energy of August fully arrives. In my tradition, this energy is known as a time of powerful inner growth and alignment, like the strongest current in the great river of the year. But you cannot enter a new current without first letting go of the old one. That release happens on August 4. This is a subtle wisdom. It is not marked on calendars. It is not found in loud teachings. But those who listen to the flow of energy, those who study the breath of consciousness and time, know this is one of the most potent and overlooked days of the year. It asks for only 1 minute of your presence. In this teaching, you will learn a 1-minute spoken practice for August 4. It is simple, but do not mistake simplicity for weakness. The words carry a certain resonance. When spoken from a place of deep stillness, they send an echo into the great field of being, signaling a new beginning. This is not mere wishing. The wisdom of the body knows that your inner state can shift your entire being within 60 seconds. Your heart rhythm, your breath, the river of your nervous system, all respond. When that shift occurs in a naturally potent moment like this one, change arrives with surprising swiftness. You will also learn what to look for after the practice. Some feel an immediate sense of lightness, as if a heavy cloak has fallen away. Others notice quiet echoes in the world, a message from a person they have not heard from in years, or a sudden decision that feels deeply right in their bones. You will learn about these signs. But this is not just about following steps. It is about understanding how not to disrupt your own alignment. So we will speak of the common shadows that arise during such a practice, the traps that the hurried mind sets for itself. Because just as a gate can be opened, it can also be closed by a restless heart. We will also explore how to hold the new stillness for the rest of the day. The shift does not end when the minute is over. It only begins. You must know how to nurture and protect what you have awakened, so its waters continue to flow long after the practice is done. If you remain with this teaching until the end, you will walk away with a clear path, a way to speak to the universe when it is most ready to listen. You will hold a rare practice that is spoken of only in quiet circles, and you will understand why this single minute on August 4 can hold more power than hours of effort on any other day. This is for those who are ready, for those who feel the deeper call, for those who know that life is not a series of random events, but a sacred dance. You are about to enter a moment of quiet transformation. Welcome. Every teaching here arrives with deep intention. If you feel this path resonates, I invite you to walk with us. Subscribe, and you will not miss these quiet openings. When the moment comes, only those who are prepared can receive the full blessing. And right now, this is your moment. August 4 is not a random mark on a calendar. It carries a unique stillness, a specific vibration that marks a powerful point in a cycle. The quiet preparation before a great unfolding. The number 4, in many ancient teachings, represents foundation, structure, and stability. It is the steady earth beneath your feet. It forms a gateway, a point of reset, a critical breath before you cross into a new state of being. This day holds a power of choice. An ending is never just about closure. It is about what you choose to carry forward. August 4 becomes your profound opportunity to carry the old, heavy stones into the next phase, or to release them and walk forward with a lighter heart. Most people unconsciously drag their inner baggage, their old stories, their regrets, their worn-out patterns into each new cycle. But this day offers a pause, a space between breaths where you can choose to stop. It is also deeply connected to what follows. August brings a powerful current of energy that many call the Lion's Gate, peaking on the 808. Many know of the power of 8:8, but few realize that the path to that peak begins in the quiet days of early August. And August 4 is the key that gently opens the first gate. If you step through it with awareness, this great current of energy doesn't just pass you by. You use its flow to elevate every part of your journey. Think of August 4 as the universe asking you a single, silent question. Are you ready to leave behind what no longer serves your spirit? This question is not asked in words. It is asked through the feelings, thoughts, and encounters that arise on this day. You may feel a subtle restlessness. You may notice old patterns resurfacing, as if for a final review, or you may feel an unexplainable pull to do something different. This is not coincidence. This is the inner landscape shifting. There is also a deeper movement happening in the collective heart. Every ending, every beginning, echoes across all who are listening. You are not alone in this feeling. Around the world, others are quietly stepping into this same reflection, this same choice. And when enough people do this together, the shared stillness amplifies the shift. You become part of a silent river, flowing toward the same great ocean. In its essence, the energy of this day is about foundation. It is a critical chance to pour new, clear water into the foundations of your being. If your foundation is still built on fear, on lack, on confusion, the life you build upon it in the coming days will feel unsteady. But if you use this day to reset, even for a moment, you create a space for a new path to emerge. A path filled with clarity, with grace, with effortless forward motion. All it takes is presence. One honest moment where you align your inner world and speak your truth with intention. And so it begins. 1 minute may not seem like much time, but the truth is your entire energy field, the very atmosphere of your being, can shift in just 60 seconds. In that brief window, your body, your mind, and your spirit can begin a new dance if you know the steps. This is not just a spiritual idea. The wisdom of the body confirms it. Studies of our inner world show that our entire physiology can change in a single minute of focused awareness. When you enter a state of calm, of true presence, your heart rhythm softens, your breathing deepens, and the busy river of your thoughts begins to quiet. The signals of stress recede. The body enters a state of deep balance. In that space, something powerful happens. You become coherent. Your inner world is no longer a chaotic storm, but a clear, still lake. That coherence is a signal you send out to the universe. A stable, aligned inner song that draws to you, that which matches its harmony. 1 minute of true inner stillness can create more movement than hours of scattered effort. The great field of life that surrounds us does not respond to struggle. It responds to resonance, to your inner song. When your thoughts, your heart, and your breath align, even for a moment, they send out a clear signal. That signal, once sent, begins to reshape what flows toward you. You have likely felt this before, a single moment where you paused, breathed, and felt everything inside you settle. That was not random. That was your inner world aligning with your deepest self. The power is not in the words themselves, but in the stillness from which they emerge. 1 minute of aligned presence carries more weight than a full day of unconscious action. This is why practices like prayer or affirmations are so potent when done in stillness. When you quiet the body and center your awareness, your inner world becomes like a clear mirror. It reflects precisely what you choose to project. In 1 minute, that mirror can be wiped clean, focused, and turned toward a new reflection. The process is quiet, but its effects are deep. Your body does not need hours to understand safety or alignment. Your cells respond instantly to your inner state. The heart, in particular, leads this dance. It generates an energy field far stronger than any other organ. When it beats with a calm, coherent rhythm, it brings the mind into harmony with it. That harmony sends a wave of peace through your entire being, awakening clarity, healing, and a sense of true direction. This is why one focused minute, done with gentle awareness and intention, can reset everything. It is like pressing a quiet button that says, "I choose again." You stop the momentum of the old story. You send a new instruction to your deepest self, and the universe listens, not because you are loud, but because you are clear. The moment you enter that stillness, the shift begins. There is a specific way to practice with the energy of August 4. It does not ask for hours of meditation or elaborate ceremony. It asks only for your full presence. This practice works because of its simplicity and power. When done from the heart, it sends a clear signal into the field of life that a new chapter is beginning and you are ready. First, find a quiet space, a place you will not be disturbed. Silence is important, even for 1 minute. That stillness creates a sacred container for your intention. Turn off your phone. Step away from the noise of the world. Let your body settle. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Let everything soften. You are not forcing anything. You are simply becoming still, becoming aware. Once you feel centered, you will begin the spoken part of the practice. Say the following words aloud, slowly and with gentle certainty. I open this sacred gate of August 4 with trust and with peace. Speak it as if you are speaking a deep truth. Do not rush. Feel the words as they leave you. Each syllable carries a vibration. That vibration interacts with the space within you and the space around you. Let the sound of your own voice be a calming echo. Now, begin to visualize a warm, golden light filling your entire body. See it in your mind's eye. Feel its warmth in your chest. It begins at the crown of your head and flows slowly downward, spreading calm and clarity. This light is the light of your own deepest wisdom, your highest self. Let it flow through every part of you. Let it gently move into the spaces where worry or fear used to reside. You do not need to push it. Simply allow it to be. Let this light do the work. As the light flows, feel any tension release. Any old regret, doubt, or heaviness. Let it dissolve. Let it fall away from you like an old, worn-out coat. You are not the person who carried those burdens. You are stepping into a new space, lighter, freer, more aligned with your true nature. Remain in that feeling. Let the golden light fill every corner of your being. Then, when you feel complete, speak the second phrase. It is done. I walk my new path. This is the moment of acceptance. A declaration to your inner self and to the universe. You are not asking. You are confirming. This phrase seals the intention. Say it once. Say it with quiet confidence. Then let it rest in the silence that follows. The entire practice may take less than a minute, but what it sets in motion inside you cannot be measured by time. You may feel it immediately, a subtle yet deep sense of peace, a quiet knowing that something has moved. Something is now different. The practice is complete. The gate has opened. You have walked through, and your path now begins to gently rearrange itself to meet you. Once the practice is complete, you may notice subtle shifts almost immediately. It often begins with a sudden lightness in your body, a feeling as if a heavy stone you were carrying has been set down. Your breath may feel deeper. Your chest may feel more open. It is as if space has been created inside of you. Though the world around you is the same, some describe a sense of calm rushing in. Not a frantic rush, but a gentle wave of peace. A quiet smile may appear on your face for no reason. A new softness in your heart. Things that felt heavy or uncertain just hours before now seem to have less weight, to be more manageable. You might also notice your thoughts slowing. The usual noise of the mind becomes a quiet murmur. That quiet is not empty. It is alignment. With this peace comes clarity. A decision you were struggling with may now feel simple. You may just know, without thinking, what the next right step is. This clarity does not shout, it whispers. But its voice is steady and true. It often feels as if a missing piece of a puzzle has just fallen into place. You did not find it, it found you, because you made space for it. As the hours unfold, pay attention to the world's echoes. Small synchronicities often appear quickly, a number you keep seeing, a word you needed to hear spoken by a stranger, a line from a song that feels like a message. These are not accidents, they are confirmations. The universe speaks in quiet echoes, and once your inner world is tuned to its frequency, those echoes become clear. You might receive a message from someone you were just thinking of, or someone from your past may reappear. Sometimes the echo is in the timing, a phone call, an opportunity, a conversation that feels perfectly placed. These are not coincidences. They are signs of the great rearrangement that begins when you choose a new path. Some shifts will be entirely within you. You may no longer be triggered by things that bothered you yesterday. You might notice more patience, more compassion in your heart. This is because your inner song has changed. As your vibration changes, your experience of reality must change with it. Not all signs will be loud. Some will be so subtle they are easy to miss. A sudden desire to go for a walk in a different direction. An urge to say no to an old habit. A thought that repeats with gentle persistence. These are inner nudges from your higher self. They guide you softly but firmly toward what is meant for you now. Everything begins to move the moment you align. The outer world responds to your inner choice. And while you may not see the full harvest right away, you will feel the soil has changed. That feeling is real. It is the proof that the new growth has already begun. There is a reason why only a small number of people experience deep shifts after an energy portal or a sacred practice. It is not because the moment lacks power. The opening is real. The energy is present. But it is your inner state, your approach, that determines whether you walk through the gate or merely stand beside it. One of the most common shadows is rushing the practice, treating it like another task on a list to be checked off and forgotten. This is not a task, it is a state of being. An energetic agreement with your deepest self. If you rush, you miss the essence. You can say the words, but if your mind is already in the future, the frequency is scattered. The field of life does not respond to speed, it responds to presence. Being fully present for even 1 minute is what allows the heart to open. Another shadow is speaking the words without sincerity, speaking them with doubt, or just to see if something happens, creates a wall of resistance. The words carry potential, but it is the heart that unlocks it. If your words say, "I open," but your heart feels, "This is silly," then nothing can truly open. You do not need to force belief, but you do need a willingness, an honest intention. That sincerity, even if small, is like soft earth for a seed to grow. It is better to speak one sentence with a true heart than 10 minutes of words with an empty one. The power is not in the length of the prayer, but the depth of your presence. Overthinking is another trap that pulls you from alignment. Some people finish the practice and immediately begin to analyze it. Did I do it right? Did I feel enough? What was that tingle? This mental noise blocks the very stillness you just cultivated. The shift is subtle. It unfolds. Overthinking is like digging up a seed every 5 minutes to see if it's growing. You disrupt the very process you wish to support. You do not need to understand it. You only need to allow it. The heart does not need proof. It recognizes truth. Let the practice be what it is. A moment, a breath, a choice. Let go of the need to control the outcome. The universe responds to relaxed knowing, not anxious effort. Do not treat this like a test to be perfected. Treat it like a quiet conversation with your own soul. Speak your intention. Feel the peace, then let it go. Let the river flow. Let the seed grow. The more you trust the process, the more the process can serve you. The alignment responds not to what you do, but to who you are in the moment. Be in a state of peace, and the gate of peace remains open for you. After the practice, your energy is in a new state, open, soft, and aligned. This new state must be held with gentle care. The shift you began in that single minute is still unfolding, like ripples in a quiet pond. It is moving through your inner world. How you move through the rest of your day will either anchor this new stillness or dissolve it. First, move slowly. Let your body mirror the calm you just created in your heart. There is no need to rush into your day. Even if your life is busy, you can carry a quiet space within you. Be mindful of how you walk, how you speak. You are not the same person who began this practice. Your system is more refined now. Allow it to remain so. Avoid chaotic environments where you can. The world will continue to spin, but you do not have to be spun by it. Stay away from loud arguments, from draining gossip. These things may seem small, but they disturb your new frequency. Even watching stressful news can shake the inner peace you just built. You are not avoiding life. You are protecting the very energy that allows you to transform it. Drinking water after the practice helps seal the new energy into your body. Water holds memory. It carries vibration. When you take your first sip, hold the glass with both hands. Silently or out loud, say, "This water seals my alignment." Then drink slowly. Feel that intention moving into every cell. Let the water carry this new stillness throughout your system. Throughout the day, return to the feeling of peace you cultivated. Simply place a hand on your heart. Take a single, deep breath and remember the feeling of completion. It is done. You do not need to redo the practice. You only need to reconnect with the feeling. That reconnection helps the new alignment settle into your body, making it your new natural state. As your day ends, keep things simple. Do not overstimulate your mind before sleep. Your subconscious is now more open, more receptive than usual. What you give it before you rest is important. Before closing your eyes, place your hand over your heart and say softly, "I trust the path as it unfolds." You do not need to see all the signs at once. Your work now is to trust that the seed has been planted. Let your dreams be watered by this new frequency. Let your body rest, knowing that the transformation has already begun. Nothing loud, nothing forced, just quiet power flowing through you. The alignment is active even as you sleep. When you wake, you may feel something has shifted. Even if you cannot name it, it begins in the silence, and it remains strong when it is protected. Let this new frequency take root in your life. Let it grow. The real unfolding often begins in the 24 to 72 hours that follow the practice. This is when the new energy you invited in begins to move through the circumstances of your life. Sometimes in gentle ways, other times with surprising clarity. The movement is always purposeful. It is the universe responding to your new inner song. One of the first signs many notice is in their dreams. You might dream more vividly. Some dreams may feel symbolic, filled with people or places from long ago. Others may carry a clear feeling or message that stays with you when you wake. These are not random. This is your deeper mind reorganizing itself around your new intention. The shift does not always speak in words. It speaks in symbols, in feelings. You may also hear from someone you did not expect. A person you have not spoken to in a long time may suddenly call or write. A figure from your past may reappear. Do not overanalyze these moments. Simply observe. These returns often hold up a mirror, reflecting something you have healed, something you have outgrown, or something that is ready to be gently released for good. Changes in your own heart will also come quickly. You may feel lighter, more patient. Things that once angered you may no longer have the same power. You may suddenly feel a sense of distance from certain people or habits. This does not mean anything is wrong. It means your frequency is refining itself, and whatever no longer matches it begins to gently fall away. In some cases, shifts happen in your outer world. You might receive an unexpected gift, a new opportunity, or a sudden change in plans that leads you somewhere better. These movements can seem abrupt, but they were already taking shape beneath the surface. Your practice simply cleared the path for them to arrive. Remain open. Do not question the how or the why. Simply be present for what is appearing. There may also be a clear sense of an ending, a feeling that a chapter of your life, a way of thinking, a job, a relationship, has quietly come to its natural close. This can bring a mix of emotions: relief, sadness, peace. You may not be able to explain it, but you will know in your bones that something is complete. You will feel you are standing at the threshold of something new, even if you cannot yet see it clearly. During these next 1 to 3 days, Stay grounded and receptive. Listen more than you speak. Notice the quiet signs, the repeating patterns, the way your body feels in different places. These are all part of the integration. The new chapter has already started. Be present as it reveals itself. The energy is still working through you. Let it complete its journey. Let the new version of you settle into this world. This was not simply a video. It was a moment of instruction, timed for this specific opening in the river of life. August 4 holds a rare, quiet potential, and you were guided here to meet it. You did not find this teaching by accident. You were called to hear it, to practice with it, and to align with a higher path that is already waiting for you. If the words you spoke, the silence you held, and the stillness you felt resonated deep within you, I invite you to anchor it now. In the space for comments below, declare your intention to the universe. Simply write, "I have opened the sacred gate of August 4. Let it be an echo of your choice, a record in the field of life that you showed up for this moment." Like this teaching, if you felt the energy find its home within you, that simple action helps to ground your new alignment, a physical acknowledgement of your inner shift. And if you wish to walk this path of daily alignment, to be reminded of these quiet cosmic windows that most overlook, I invite you to join our circle, subscribe to this channel. We are not just sharing information. We are offering a current of stillness at the precise moment it is needed most. Only a rare few speak the right words in the right silence. And today, you are one of them.